And so again, we're going to show an alternate use of the shuttle recovery here. Amy's planted with her right foot on the floor. She's got her left leg up on the movable plinth, and that's attached to the resistance. She can put her right hand on the base for balance, but she doesn't have to. If she feels she can control it, she could lose that. Her left hand's kind of orienting the femur straight into the camera, so we're trying to keep that orientation, but now she simply drives her foot away from the base, so rotate out there. She's going to isolate hip rotation. There's a lot of ways to do this. We do this in the clinic, open chain quite a bit, but there's a number of therapists who want to work only closed chain because they feel it's biomechanically more appropriate, because some of the research on the compressive forces and joint stabilization. Whatever your preference, you can train what you want if you get a little bit creative. Good. Now, if you don't mind, let's just have you switch feet. So we'll just cut there. All right. Good. You ready?
Yeah.
Does that one feel like it gets it pretty good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Will it go good?
Good, yeah. All right, so again, we're in an alternate stance. All we've done now is switch feet with Amy's left foot on the floor, her right foot on the shuttle balance, the shuttle base for support and balance, and her right foot on the movable plinth. If she keeps everything else stable and fires that core, if she moves her foot outwards to her left on the platform, we're going to train hip external rotation. You can do this open chain. Quite frankly, we do this a lot with speed pulleys and other resistance cuff weights, but if you're really committed to closed connected chain mechanics and that's the way you want to work, you can do that here, but again, we would hope spot train and maybe isolate a weak part of that kinetic chain before you put it all together. So again, we're still going to train hip external rotation, but if we wanted to make this a little bit more purely neuromuscular control, isolate her ability to stabilize a core, but work hip rotation, in this case external rotation individually, we can take away all the resistance, and then you get a nice, very easy friction of that movable plinth is quite stable, but it sits atop some pretty sturdy rollers on the base, and so she can get a smooth track motion and isolate what we want. If she was strong enough, although this is quite difficult, you could add as much resistance as you like. If she's not quite ready for that and stabilize the core, go ahead and touch there again, Amy. Same exercise. It's a lot easier in the core with that little extra stability.